Dr. Koton would be a guinea pig. Me ba. Me see a come. Me ba, boy, your friend Kendrick. I can't get no to Carlo. So holy heart. And I'm saying, no, I want second opinion. The boy was born in America. And I'm about we two no, and I yes, Dr. Bisa Cordius and why Cerebral were the most one doctor, my foot. He nearly killed my son. And I'm saying, no, me play. You didn't back up. And I'm waiting to say, crash, you didn't go. Listen, Dr. Srib won't hear me. I call now, didn't go to one and I'll go to Channel. Moana Musrabi, Miss Rono, I call now, and I'll go.
Akwaba sonko nkomo bibia emfa Ghana Info TV so emi adofo eni ahwefo nyine so dafofro ensama eje no home na wo social media no eso ne pese de bi eba ebesom wonim se Ghana Info die yetumra na chese ya kire esie nu nti de trend no yentimi emfa enkame adofo eni ahwefo nyine nti bepese yenso be hwe no kure ne de bi ababesom ne nenso fofro ababeto social media no eso obia ehwa na wo kire na adwenti kam ho na yenkohwe videos ne bi embra.
Go and see Kendrick. Kendrick is there. I don't know what I'm going to say. I can't agree now. My body, me sis rebo. I will call you. Me banoma is ready to come. Me say play. I need second opinion. You don't go to America till that. My son is still there. Why you thinking? Holy heart free. I hear Kwakado. Master, a serious problem in this country that we have to address. And you but now man gentle because a gu Ghana yam koyenim foreigners have taken over this complete country because they are disciplined. They know how they work hard to make their money to come and invest in this country. So we need to change our mindset, our attitude. We should be bold to name them. Monsieur Brotier, you were the one touch. Now air coding no report no air code. Now hospital no echo for you got a bad name, nobody will go there. But how they don't care. Me say kolebu omu yen no koton across na me see no there no kura dey be kan wo kan answer you
a lot of scan shots
me say omu fa no fu di ha say hospital no ma koton wo across na doctor no a kirew say ko onu ne private hospital. We are in or Chiraseko, Mitchell attitude. And yeah, ordinary person who managers are included. Doctors in painful no betting a catcher or me, Doctor B, me yari was 37 and maybe na appendix. What the insan in Namha, where who hear bomb pandy and not be I am. No madame, so not pay number. Or the young doctors be now, they be on them by a guinea pig. Did that come in young lawyer mankwa oba obia meya ena omubo oma me aduro mi ka se me ntimi use bathroom for nti anadwene me use bathroom 8 times. The next morning doctor no oba an emergency ho ohwe me fa so no se em fa me nko ward ohwe ya ohun se me use bathroom 8 times wa mi sam se duro ne de ma ho fa se de na o ma me so a ya santra ward they drew how say wako where you should bathroom 8 times in the infectious disease.
Info TV.
I remember very well. And on April 2000, President Kufuor Baho Besrame when he come number 12. Omuti o say na no who say o my press conference. On be pam President Kufuor ne kwam number 12 from me ward. Attitude. When him say Doctor, no, I'm tempted to mention his name.
For now, dear.
Doctor, your friend Akoto, Dr. Akoto, I see. Why shouldn't we mention his name? Sana, also attitude ni binu.
No.
You also have an attitude. No. He's not here. It happened to me. That's not. Let me land and you know. Oh. You see, you don't want us to mention it. What better na ka bro futin na attitude. Also attitude ni binu.
Me okay with it, but also only an international sanke.
Your friend is Dr. Akoto. What do me call? Or my me call ni clinic. Ewo abekala pass kwano so ye yi me ko 37 kwa ye ni mania esa dim beto nothing could be ti Kofi Amankwa ne buy no kan say crachi Obi a green card, the other thing out there near to go try ticket. Oba na tutu drip na me see yo. I ready yes, mama bill na me sign. Move from America ba mu ye too known and then ye you see I'm ye too known crowd me that's my life. Let me sign for you. The wua and you na here let me go. And TNE na just on person Mr. Friend Dr. Kuto. Or call St. Augustine's because me too kwa no na makonta Dr. Wilson. No mujina sa airport restaurant the ho and hey wakuntani na near dino me see what me am say guinea pig.
Yes, there's a lot of either here or there or here or there. Now hold on. So I'm going to start with a story. I'm going to start with a story before we get there. My wife tells me it's 2015. I always thought it was 2016, but 2015. I put myself up under a bit of stress, and then I wasn't getting enough rest and exercise too at the same time, both of them. So the body just was not reacting well. So I think one of the evenings I wasn't feeling too well. So my wife carried me along with my big sister, and I was taken to a hospital in Takrady. I won't mention the name of the hospital. Now, I want you to, I'm giving a few details so that you understand my side of the story, and then maybe you can understand the medical people to their side of the story, and then you decide. So, and it's all about fluffy. Hold on, I'll get to that. So what happened was this. I think we got there around, if I'm not exaggerating, we got there around say 9:30 or 10 in the evening. 9:30, 10 in the evening. I remember that because somebody was brought in shortly after I was taken there. The guy came at 11. He was on my left-hand side, 2 beds away. He died at 2 a.m. So I kind of remember that a bit well. So forget about that detail. It's not really important. So it was a night. So I mean, I was asked a few questions about my general health. We are getting the same. And by morning, I saw a doctor. They prescribed something for me, and I was immediately given some form of medication to take. And then they grounded me there for like 2 days before releasing me, and then gave me medication, asked me to take it, and then keep reporting myself from time to time. Now, I started developing some funny symptoms here and there. You let me cut that part two out. So let's say I developed a few symptoms here and there over time, and I noticed something was not right. So I remember one day being bold enough to Google the medication I was given. I Googled it. I wanted to find out exactly what it was. And I noticed that one major element that I was told to take was a sulfur-based, please hang in there, you will get the story very soon, was a sulfur-based medication, sulfur as in the element sulfur, S-based medication. And immediately I told myself that, but I know that I have a medical condition called G6PD. Something about us. You are getting a thing. But I know for sure that sulfur is one of the things that we are not supposed to take. So things like brufen and stuff like that, I've known since I was in tech that I'm not supposed to touch brufen. And so I was like, but the people, why they won't kill me or something like that? You get it? Because I'm talking about I had taken the thing for over getting to 8 months of ingesting this thing on a daily basis. Can you imagine? So we scheduled some form of a review or checkup with the doctor. I went over. I get a little emotional when I talk about this thing. Like, forgive me. So we scheduled a checkup with the doctor, and I told the doctor that, but why am I being given medication that contains sulfur if I'm just a speedy? Because you know that we are not supposed to be taking these things, and you guys are aware about these things. To cut a long story short, all they said was, "Oh, sorry, oh. I'm serious." And then, by being a bit defensive, I don't know, I remember exactly who, but somebody who was part of the medical whole team that was taking care of me said, I also work with school. And so, what I said, Mona saying, why don't you talk about it? Hey, and all of a sudden, it was like some blame shifting B was coming into the thing that, hey, I am old enough to know when I'm being given wrong medication. And I said, hey, Simon. So this was my resolve since that day. I will not disrespect nurses or disrespect pharmacists. I will not disrespect doctors. But I can't take your word for it anymore. When I'm given something, I want to Google it myself. I want to find out. When I come and sit in front of you, I will not be quiet. I will talk. I will tell you that, hey, my guy, I'm Jesus PD. I pray you're not giving me anything that will harm me. I'm not supposed to be on. And it will sound like, yes, you are being all over the place. You are being too known, as we used to say in my primary school, you are getting the thing that you are getting the thing. But it will save me from being a guinea pig. Sorry for the use of the word pig came up. Oh, that's nice. It will save me from being a guinea pig and from you just telling me at the end of the day that, oh, I am sorry. If I learned any lesson from 2015, is that at the end of the day, I ingested sulfur for a whole year because I refused to use my head, so to speak. And I was just listening to instructions blindly and then just swallowing stuff because they said, hey, swallow this thing, swallow that thing. And at the end of the day, it took, Roma will remember, it took more than 2 years or more to reverse what that wrong medication had done to me. And I was bitter, trust me, I was bitter against. I mean, every time somebody tells me that they are going to that particular hospital, I frown because I felt that they didn't do well with me. But that's one sense. In another sense, too, I was just a bit too naive. You get anything? So that is my view about this whole fluffy issue. That I don't hold a view, but what the Bible says about it is what I do. So the next time I go to a party or anything like that and I see fluffy being served,
we any self for our better social media no eso IDB ababe somo ha Ghana Info TV so say me kan e kan ye no video no share we am a refi so be like no share no subscribe na face so comment adwentwe bi apese o chewa adwe fa obi abegya ite comment section hon ma ibenya adaje na akenkan e de amon fefefe Ghana info ye bi ya pono de atom obi bia say adwuma bi a wo ye bi apese o place advert bi na o de an so be fa number na da screen ne so no ofra na ne mpanyfo edi nkomo ade bi a odi hu dwa bia no ye bebo hu dawro e de ama fefefe na so dwadie no etumi akoso wano e de ama omidim e na na akua krono disika panya mi sure so se wadaje na wo hwe me medium besia